so password jinxed my internet connection. Or not internet connection. Crashed, lost a bunch of data. Just end me. Greg Mullen said something like, I miss crashing because every time I repaint it looks better, which is true. I don't need to crash to do that. I can just just do that. Just let go. Not sure if that's the real or just like hubcap. I wonder if they would have like kind of like they have retro clothing sort of. Everyone's wearing kind of like Asian type of clothing. Maybe they could have. Oh, the music's too loud. How is it the music keeps increasing in sound every single time? I'm just gonna lower it. And if anyone comes to what's it called? You actually raise it for me now. I think we should try to find a happy middle. Happy middle. 50% here, 50% there. Wish. Kind of wish there was a way for you to adjust it on your side and just be like, okay, this music is too loud. Unless I had like a suggested broadcast button. Click here if you'd like to listen to the music that I want you to listen to. I feel like no one's gonna do that. It's not gonna. No one's gonna do that. If you come here, you have to listen to the music. Just have to. There's no choice. That's some new tech, new age tech. Can't have that one just yet. That one close to the chest. Music service for streamers that allows them to choose the music that gets played in the background. I wonder how many people would be interested in something like that. Like if it was integrated in Twitch You know, have like a jukebox system. You could have like people who wanna. Twitch could even monetize it like on day one. It would be like drop 10 cents in, get to choose the music for everybody. I mean, they kind of have that already, but it's not on Twitch's side, so. And I feel like that might be going into user space if they want to install the jukebox app or not. That should be up to them. Read a funny tweet. Apparently people are legitimately asking to destroy the Constitution. How does this happen? How does this just we need to get rid of the Constitution? How does that happen? Like at all? I don't understand. Just mind baffling to me. Mind baffling. Because usually it's something like, Trump is going to destroy the Constitution. And then it's like the same people like, let's destroy the Constitution. It's like, I'm not sure I understand what like your game plan is at this point. Because I just don't really see that. Do you just say what's like expedient at the time, or is it like, is there a process of some sort where it's like, now is the time to destroy the Constitution? Now is the time, you know? I don't understand. Bill Maher was on Sam Harris's podcast. It was pretty good. I actually, I don't know. I like Bill Maher. He kind of, he's kind of an asshole, and that's why I like him. And he's just honest most of the time, or at least he tries to be. I mean, he can't be honest all the time, especially if your job is to be a partisan hack. You know, it's kind of difficult at that point. But yeah, he comes off as incredibly honest, and yeah, that's just very endearing, I think. The problem is that they're talking about stuff that's been on the internet for like months, years now. They're a little slow for some reason. Like, oh yeah, mainstream media is really bad. It's like, yeah, we know. These people are after censorship. Yeah, we know. This stuff isn't gonna end at colleges. Yeah, we know. I mean, it's a lot of like, I was listening to it and I was just like, yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to like a year ago. I don't know. So it's like, I feel like they're the internet is so liberal, it makes month-old news, you know, like ancient history. Or not liberal, fuck. What was the word I was looking for? God damn it. Why did I say liberal? The internet moves at such a fast pace. I think I was trying to make a comparison, like if you were defending something from a month ago, you'd be kind of like a conservative, because it's old. I think I was trying to go for a comparison there, something like that. You're trying to defend the status quo from a month ago, that would be a conservative position. Also, I noticed that whenever someone uses, like, makes up a new kind of meme against super leftists, in a month, they just appropriate it, and they're like, oh, you're this thing now. It's like, wait, but hold on. But we just calling you that. That's not, what, hold on, what? I don't understand how that keeps happening, and how they're just, like, getting away with it. It's like, you can't... So, the latest one that they've appropriated is cultist, which is really interesting. But yeah, I guess we're the cultists now. Interesting how that works. You're just dogmatically inclined to believe what your side tells you. Unlike us, because we're anti-believing your side for, you know, reasons, because they're your side. We don't have anything like that at all. I don't know. I hear it and I'm just, oh wow, that's funny. I'm not sure what I want to do with this skirt and belt. Just kind of put them in, but... I feel like they're gonna be calling us NPCs soon. That's all I'm gonna say. You NPCs now. I feel like that's gonna happen. Oh wait, no, that's right. They already did that. They called anyone who doesn't agree with them bots. That's kind of an ancient insult, though. Russian bots have been around since, like, as an insult or pejorative since, like, since when they invaded the Ukraine. They had, you know, massed enforce internet defense squads. It's a real thing. But I feel like everyone does astroturfing, so... bipartisan. But anything that I feel like anything that Sam Harris says is he's kind of like my indicator for where the Overton window is, because like when he says something that's like a year old as a talking point that he adopts from YouTube, for lack of a better word. That means that the Overton window is shifted, and that is okay to say now without paying much of a price. Whenever Sam picks up a talking point from Twitter, though, like it's so fake. I don't know. Like he'll quickly pick one up, and it's clear he hasn't really thought about it on his own, because like the tenets that he establishes for himself and that type of thing, they're not really included. The tenets established for his cult, of course. Yeah, it's funny that the guy that gets constantly accused of having a cult is now calling people cultists. Just something about that, I don't know, just really makes you think. The thing it makes me think is like, are we really in high school? Is that how we're gonna do, or just gonna just like take other people's insults? And just hurl them back at him. I'm not a cultist. I'm not a cult leader. You're the cult leader. Just like, oh, okay. Because if you Google Sam Harris or Jordan Peterson cult, you're gonna get a lot of hits. A lot of hits. A lot of hits. I actually don't like when Kermit sticks his feet into realpolitik, because it always is like, really, this guy should resign because he was involved in a controversy? Would you do that? No? That tweet got so many like, oh wow, Kermit's cult is revolting or mutinying against him. It's like, yeah, that's interesting. I guess maybe it's not a cult. What's it called? The response was like something like, well, look, he sets down tenets for them to follow, and it's even more cult-like, because they revolt against Kermit the person, but not against the tenets that he sets down. Which is like what? I'm gonna put his arm here. No, that's a little bit too far. Maybe over here. Doesn't seem like it's an arm. What's that blue thing in his arm? Maybe I'll have another one of these things, but off the camera so you can't see it. But you know it's there because it's giving the same light as this thing. It's over here. So there must be like a red light source here. But it's like, you don't see it because it's not overt in the photo or image, sorry. A very postmodern light source. I'd still need this light from the portable lamp. I'm wondering why people have decided that the presumption of innocence is only for courts. Like, I wonder if you know, they actually walk around and are like, I presume that you're guilty if someone accuses you of something. Even if I'm like right there and I didn't see you do it. Like what is slander for 700, Alex? What is defamation of character? What is that? Why do we have that? What those concepts? Why do they exist? Is it for no reason? I wonder about these people. Suddenly you can lie about people as long as it's not a courtroom. That's interesting. It really makes you think. Oh, but I figured out why Sam Harris hates Nietzsche so much, and why he tries to belittle him whenever he's mentioned. It's because he did a better job of what he's doing like 200 years ago. It's like, yeah, of course I'd be butt mad if my accomplishments were literally, I don't know, sunsetted by some guy from the 1800s, 1880s, something like that. Which isn't as bad, I think, as Peter Jorgensen, who just avidly misrepresents Nietzsche. Period. I mean, Sam does it too, but like he just doesn't do it all the time. That's part of what's called. But yeah, if you think about Sam Harris as the guy who tries to do what Nietzsche did, at a later date and did it worse, I feel like it makes sense why he's kind of jealous of him. Why he doesn't like him that much. Nietzsche figured this out ages ago. Yeah, so Kermit doesn't really misrepresent. He uses him for his own ideological needs, which I find more distasteful. I think. Not like I said, he misrepresents it. He does in a way, but for the purpose of using him. Or Sam just misrepresents him because he's probably butt mad. That was his description of Nietzsche. It's like a really smart guy with the emotional maturity of a 13-year-old. Just amazing. Amazing. But everyone kind of just tries to adopt Nietzsche. Nietzsche was a postmodernist. Like, I love the X was a postmodernist claim. I think that, I don't know, something about that. It's just like, Stirner was a postmodernist. Like, no, he wasn't. What? Anyone I don't like is a postmodernist. Some idiot said something like, well, because he was a philosopher that wanted to change something or bring about change, he was a postmodernist. I was like, what? Every philosopher wants to change something. That's why they get into philosophy, right? But change the way we think about things. Change the way we look at things. I mean, that's what Nietzsche did. Nietzsche wanted to change the way... Well, not really change the way, but describe the way we think about things and, like, just just point out those errors. By pointing something out, though, I think the implicit thing is that you want to change that. You don't just want it to be like, oh, look at this thing we do. It's like, oh, maybe we should stop doing that. Maybe he doesn't go that far. I think that's most good philosophy, though, is that it doesn't make so many decisions for the reader. You actually have to make your own decisions as to what you should do with that knowledge. Because a lot of philosophy is more like, hey, look at this bad thing happening. Here's what you need to do to change that. You need to adopt what does she call it? Temporally essential positions? Something like that. That's a good one. Thinking of turning her blue. How do I make this more sci-fi? Just turn it blue, my man. Classic. Oop, whoop. What did I just do? Measurement log. Alright, I'm gonna go get fired. Hopefully they don't friggin' try to get me in to come in at early in the morning so I miss stream time and possibly making money. I'm looking for other jobs just so they can fire my ass. But I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. Moral of the story is, if a crackhead tries to assault you with a knife, or a syringe, just let him walk out of the store with $500 worth of items. Especially since your manager told you not to do that. Yeah.